Hey folks, it's Charlie here from Charlie in the Rain, and I am so excited. Today I am chatting with the magnificent Holly Hebe. How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm really excited to be here.
Yes, I'm so excited to chat with you because I've been following you for a couple of years now, and I feel like every time we see each other, whether you're performing a show, whatever's happening, you're just on a whole new plane. You just keep going bigger and better, and I am obsessed with everything
Thank
you're
you.
doing.
That's so nice.
Yes. We're having a chat today, and it's very exciting because your brand new EP, Mood Ring, is out in the world. If you haven't listened, go give a listen. I am obsessed with it. I can't stop just like repeating it. You know, it's like normally you listen to an EP, you move on. I'm just in the
Oh,
loop.
that's so nice. Thanks for listening.
Yes, and congratulations on the release. How are you feeling now that it's out everywhere?
Oh, I'm feeling relieved and just like excited. I mean, I stayed up last night till midnight, which was kind of silly because I had a really early flight this morning, but you can't not, right? You have
Yeah.
to. I really wanted to witness it like tick over, and I
Yeah.
watched the countdown on Spotify, and then saw it kind of all come out, which was really special. And I also picked up the CDs yesterday, and I played it on like a CD player, and it was so nice to just like physically press play. I'm really excited that it's out.
I saw so many people like waking up, going through social media, everyone like dated like middle of the night, sharing the Spotify links, sharing all their streaming links, and I love it. Everyone was staying up with you for the
It
release.
was so
They're
nice.
excited.
Like I was texting a little group chat we have, and it was so sweet. I mean, it's so nice that they stay up with me, and then they're all giving me like comprehensive reviews on and like the rankings of their favorite songs. Just like that's so cute. I love it.
Yeah, and it's like they've listened to it once, but they've been preparing for that moment for so long. Oh. I'm so excited to chat about Mood Ring as a whole. But first off, let's get a vibe check. Overall, what color is your mood ring right now? How will we feel?
We can check.
Oh my god.
Ooh, it's black. It was green
Okay.
before. It's been changing a lot today, which I think is very like fitting.
That is fair. 'Cause
Black for
we're
like
in Brisbane today, and the Brisbane weather is changing every 3 seconds.
I know.
So that makes sense.
Yeah, Black is Crying Your Eyes Out, the song, and it's kind of like melancholy, which I think is pretty fitting because like I'm obviously very excited about the EP,
Yeah.
but the EP is like there are themes of melancholy in it, and like it also feels like so me, and now it's like up for public opinion, and it's like that can be scary, but no, it's cool. I'm feeling good.
Yeah. How do you feel with the journey from the Ruby EP? I love that so much. I feel like that converted me into like a fully fledged, like not just a Holly Hebe fan. I just became obsessed after that EP. It's very like bright. We've got some songs like obviously like Hat Hair, like we've got the big bright ones. The colors of like the aesthetics of it, that the album cover itself is bright. When we come to Mood Ring, we are getting those, it's moodier, it's darker. We've got like the more like earthier aesthetic.
Yeah,
kind of.
definitely.
You've got the cat. Like, what's the shift been taking it to this new vibe for Mood Ring, and how do you feel as an artist changing the sort of mood like that?
Yeah, I think Ruby, like the process of writing Ruby was kind of different in a way. I was just in a different part of my life, right? It feels very of that time, and I am so glad that I've kind of like immortalized those thoughts and feelings in that EP, and the Ruby EP still means so much to me. But I think this transition to Mood Ring was really interesting because I started leaning into just like signs and like spirituality in a way, and then like associating like really just like the color side to music and the things that I kind of think of and see in my head when I'm playing music, especially playing the piano. And it just honestly really naturally happened. Like I kind of came up with the Mood Ring concept quite early. And then from there, the idea of just like grasping onto any little skerrick of affirmation or sign that was just, it just kept coming up for me. So it felt right to like associate all the songs with those colors. And then that kind of informed the color palette for the cover art and things like that. And I did want it to feel a little bit more, I guess, gritty in a way, because there are some grittier moments. But yeah, it kind of feels like a bit of an older sister to Ruby, I guess. Yeah,
and that's sort of like the older sister comfort. Like there's a sort of familiarity to it in the nostalgic lens. Like obviously with the Mood Ring, you think more like, oh, in your childhood when you like first got a Mood Ring, or you first I never had one, but I always used to see them in the shops. I used to pick them up, try them on, like when we walked around the shop, and then put it back before we left.
I love that.
But it gives like a real sort of nostalgic sort of energy with some of these tracks that we've been spinning for a while off the EP. We're thinking about like things that have happened before and like lovers that maybe popped up in the past, that sort of theme. Was that a real intention walking into this EP or this sort of like this phase of your songwriting cycle to focus on the past and the nostalgia elements, or did that just happen?
I think it's funny you say that because I think a lot of the songs in this EP were written so like from the moment, like they couldn't be more direct from the source. I think a lot of my writing, I mean, it's different for everyone and things like that, but you're pulling experiences from the past or you're getting inspo from anything, and it's kind of you're drawing on things that you've been through. I think a lot of these songs I was just going through those feelings like at that point in time, and those songs emerged from that, and it felt really nice to have that kind of healing phase, I guess. Like it was seriously so many of these songs like just held my hand, I think, through these situations. And then there's a couple that I wrote from that like retrospective place, but it was kind of when the feelings re-emerged in my life, and then I was like, whoa, this is a way of dealing with them, I guess. So yeah, I think the nostalgia has just come from also just thinking about like the color scheme and things and all those muted colors. And I mean, I'm like a very nostalgic person. I'm thinking of that like heaviness in your chest when you look at like old childhood photos and things like that. And I think a lot of that has come through in a way just by nature of like, you know, your retrospective writing and things like that.
I love it because my favorite Holly Hebe song is Out of the Blue, and
my God,
to me that song feels like a time capsule where it's like oh, like I'm gonna be like wherever I am in my life listening to this song, I'm thinking about being like a little teenager. Like
I love that. That's so special.
It's such a nostalgic song, and to see the nostalgia carry through very prominently on this EP, it feels like this sort of gift. I love it so much.
That's so nice. Thank you for saying that.
And I'd love to ask if we could maybe have a look at what different mood ring colors the different songs on this EP sort of represent.
Yeah, of course.
Because you can't put a mood ring on a song, but I feel like if anyone could pick it, it would be you.
Yeah, well, the EP opens up with Mood Ring, the song, which is just a multicolored thing. Because these mood rings, they do kind of sit multicolored sometimes, and when I was wearing them for so long just to like see if the colors that I was associating with these songs were actually colors that the mood ring would produce, and the multicolored one kind of worked well because the lyrics in that song mentions a couple different colors, and then there's like green for 19, which feels really kind of, I mean 19 is like quite a heavy song for me, but then also once I wrote that, I felt this like complete lift off my shoulders and like this like new life kind of thing. So that green felt really appropriate. Swimsuit blue, like it is like a bright blue particularly. I mean, we've lent into that color scheme for the photo shoot of that as well. Baby Pick Your Friend Up is purple. And it feels so purple to me. Like there's no other option for that song. It's also, I was saying this before, but and this is like quite nerdy, but it's written in B flat, and B flat is like purple to me as a key.
That is fair.
Same with like the day Thursday and the number 9. I don't know if that's like relatable.
Okay, yeah.
We should probably cut that out. That's so cringe.
No, I so see that in High School Music. Whenever we were like learning different scales, I'd be sitting there. I'd be like, oh yeah, I can see it.
Oh my god. Oh yeah. And then like, what have we got? Maybe I'm Growing is like a dark blue. That one's like, it feels very very dark blue to me. Crying Your Eyes Out is black. And then Birthmark is pink. So they've all kind of got their little colors, and I think I really associate these songs with the colors, but also I'm keen to hear what other colors people associate the songs with, or if they gravitate more towards a color and how that makes them feel and stuff like that. So yeah, it's very open to interpretation.
Yeah, absolutely. And your fans are the type of fans that they're going to latch onto these songs. They're going to shape their like next few years of life experiences around your soundtrack. So I'd love to ask.
Pressure.
No pressure, but like genuinely your fans are such caring people about your music. They will take it and they will live like to it, and I think that's such a gorgeous thing for people to be doing with your art.
I'm so lucky to have them, seriously. Like every time I'm like releasing something, I always feel so supported by them. And I love hearing like the stories for them of how they relate to the songs, which is really nice. I remember when I released Ruby, I got lots of photos of pets and things like that, and like I love hearing that now with the new EP. And maybe I'm growing has like resonated with some people today, and that's been like so special because that's like that song is so special to me. Yeah, I just love hearing from them so much.
Yes, and I remember when you were playing 19 a lot. Last time I
God.
saw you, the crowd reception when you played 19, I was just like, I wish I could bottle this feeling, like
that's so
echoing through the
cool.
crowd. There was just such attentiveness, but also like you saw the little like the tears in the eyes.
Yeah, that
like,
one.
oh.
Yeah, I mean that one also means a lot to me, and it was really fun to start playing live because it was almost like exposure therapy for me. Like I kind of wanted to start playing it live, just like I mean I love that song so much, but just like find the joy in it as well. And it's great that people like it live too. So yeah.
Yes, but I'd love to ask, when fans are listening, I know a lot of people have already given a listen, and there so many people I know are like, what are we listening to? New Music Friday, Holly Hebe. But in case people either haven't given a listen yet, or they're approaching another listen, maybe it's their 10th listen, their 20th listen, what would you suggest is the ideal vibes to best get into the mood ring world whilst we're listening?
That's a good question. I think I personally at the moment love going on a walk, but I think the situation has to be quite specific. Like it's got to be crisp outside, like cold, either like early morning or evening or something like that.
Yeah.
And you're kind of like wearing a beanie and you're cozy. And I think that situation, you can really absorb music really well in that way, or just like by candlelight. In your bedroom. I don't know. I feel like that's like kind of a through line of the EP too, like candles and being a bit witchy and woo woo. So yeah, anything cozy and you can just like let it wash over you. I think. Yeah.
I'm really excited to like have a hot cup of tea because I feel like this is gonna sound so crazy, but when you just like have the first sip of a hot cup of tea and you just feel it in your stomach, you're like, yeah, you're into something new. I feel like that's gonna be a very like interesting way to consume that.
I like it. Maybe a little bicky to dip in or something.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. And we mentioned performing live.
Yeah.
You have a tour coming up. You're even going to New Zealand in this tour, which is so exciting.
I'm so excited for the New Zealand show. It's gonna be great.
Can you tell us a little bit about the Mood Ring Tour? What's in store for us?
Well, I've been working with my band a lot in the past few weeks, just like putting together the flow of the set. And it's been fun to dive into the like art of a headline show and how you can, I think the intro is really important and how you set the tone of the rest of the night. And then, of course, the flow of the set list. So we've been honestly like going back and forth heaps and just figuring out what the best flow is. I'm really excited because it's like, I have had these songs sitting on my laptop and my phone for so long, and when you hear them, like when Ben started playing the Crying Your Eyes Out drum line, I was like, oh my God, like it just is so cool to hear it in the flesh like that. So I'm excited to just like have it brought to life in that way. And also I'm just so excited to have all the little Hebe things like all concentrated together. We'll like do little merch desk hangouts and things like that, which I love. And I've been working so hard on putting the merch together. So I'm excited for that too. Yeah.
Yes. Oh, I love a Holly Hebe live set. I love a Holly Hebe live show. You always do one of my favorite things that I wish more artists would adopt: trinket trading at your live shows. I would love to ask, what are the trinkets that best summarize Mood Ring, or the best trinkets you'd maybe love to see pop up in your trinket box this tour?
Oh my God, that's a great question. I honestly love the things that you just wouldn't expect. There's been like paper clips and things like that, which I think are cool. There's been some like people's like train cards or like student IDs. Someone just leaves in there, which I think is so quirky and funny. Anything that like maybe isn't traditionally a trinket, but I think anything can kind of be a bit of a trinket. There was like a zipper once in there, which I thought that was cool. I was like, I'm gonna take that one. I didn't I feel like they all have little stories, and I'm like, where were you before this trinket box? I'm gonna probably sneak a couple of mood rings in there for people to look at. There's been some funny things, but I also love them, and I love like when people find a trinket and then they like think of me and they're like, this is for you. And I keep all of those. Like I keep them really separate from the trinket trading box because I'm like, they're mine. Yeah. And I have a little pocket in my bag and I like take all my trinkets with me. It's
I love that. I got a dinosaur from your trinket trading box last tour, and it's a little brown like T-Rex with its claws up, and I'm just like, it's in the Mood Ring like color scheme. I'm like, that was it.
I love that.
Yes, I love it. And I'd love to ask, fans are coming to your tour. Fans are really, really excited. People are like, oh, what time are we lining up? Like, oh, I'm going to wear this. What are you wearing to the tour? It's such an event. What would you say is probably the mood ring like aesthetic for if we're maybe dressing up, we want to really get into the vibes to head along to a live show?
That's a good question. I think like obviously the colors of the songs are probably a great place to start. I was like, oh, I would love to, like, I'm planning out my outfits at the moment and I'm thinking about how I can incorporate like the color of the songs in my different outfits. So I think that's a fun place for people to start, because I would love for there to be, I don't know, like when you're looking at an audience, it's so nice when people really commit to like the experience of a show. Yeah, I mean, I'm always wearing like skirts over pants and my hair clips and like layering and things like that. So I love that stuff. But I think the colors will be really fun to lean into, just like tie it all together.
Yes, okay, absolutely. And we're speaking of the colors, we're speaking of maybe that gorgeous artwork. It's out everywhere now on streaming. You can stream it if you'd like, or maybe you can grab a physical version of the Mood Ring EP.
Yeah.
You've got vinyl, which last thing I heard, they were selling pretty quick.
Yeah.
But also, you're speaking to my CD collector heart. You finally got CDs for this EP.
I know, I picked them up yesterday. And I took them on the plane with me this morning and they were like right by my side. I was like, you're not leaving my side. Yeah.
I am so excited to hold it in my hand, to like add it to my collection. I was kind of like going through my alphabetical order, being like, that's where it's going to go.
Love.
How does it feel to have both vinyl and CD that people can buy and put in their collections, hold in their little hands? How does that feel to you as an artist?
I think I love a vinyl. Like you can be really creative with the design on the disc itself and things like that. But the CD, I think to me, I can connect with a little bit more because when I was younger, I had one of those like plastic sleeve CD like folders. So the thought of like my CD being in someone's collection like that is really cool. And yeah, like I was saying yesterday, even just like the act of like physically pressing play and hearing the whirring go around and then like rewinding it and things like that was so, I had a real moment where I was like, whoa, that's like the start of my EP. Like that's the first song and it was really cool. So it's so nice that people want to invest in physical media because that's such a good way to support small artists, especially. It's not lost on me. That's so cool to have it like in my hands. Yeah.
I love the real like opening up the CD player because I've got one where you like press it down and it goes like dunk. I like, oh,
it's so satisfying. Like so satisfying.
To me, that's like it's a home sound.
Yeah,
just like opening it up, pressing play.
You're
as
so
you
right.
said, the whirring of the CD.
It's so good. All of the sounds.
And if you get a physical version, you're gonna get to hear something that maybe not everyone else is getting to hear with this EP. You've got a bonus song.
Yeah.
Can you talk us through the decision to add a bonus song to the physical releases?
Yeah, well, this song has always been in the world of the EP, and it was one of those ones where I was like, it has a color, it felt a bit, it was mostly just like, oh, where does it fit in the flow of the track list? And then I also wrote a couple songs that were added to this EP late that just felt so mood ring.
Yeah.
So it was really tough to kind of decide, okay, what's going to be the core songs, but I couldn't leave this one out. And then I love the idea of a secret track. I think people have been doing it on streaming too, where you have like a period of silence and then all of a sudden another track just like pops up at the end.
Song.
Yeah, and I love that idea of sneaking something in. So it felt just like so right to put this one on there and keep it in the world still. But then I also, when I listened to the CD yesterday, I kind of got to the last song, Birthmark, and then I was like, oh, wait a minute. There's like another one there. And I was like, oh, that's like, just, like, it was even fun for me and I knew it was coming. So yeah, I like that.
I cannot wait to give the full listen. Did you leave the period of silence or just jump straight into it?
Jump straight in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because sometimes it's a jump scare. I forget there's an extra song and I'm going about my day like, oh, I need to put in a new CD. And I'm like, whoa.
I kind of love that too. Maybe we should have done that.
Okay. Well, next CD release. Yeah. I'm so excited to have a CD in my hot little hands. But we're speaking of that physical media. I'd love to ask, what are the best ways that your fans can best support you now that Mood Ring is out? What can we do to tell you that we're loving what you're doing?
Honestly, yeah, the physical media, the digi downloads are really helpful too. And honestly, like I think my favorite thing is just getting like a message from people. Obviously, when people share the EP to their stories and things like that, that is great. I love that, and I'm trying to reply to everyone today because I like. I want them. I really do want people to know that, like, I am so grateful that people share it. And then getting like a separate DM from people about like their experience with the song. Like someone was telling me yesterday that Maybe I'm Growing was like really like hit them, and that like I feel like I connect with them so much more when I hear that, and like that means so much to me. That's probably the best way. You can tell me if you like it or don't like it. I'm open to all feedback. I love it.
I love that. I feel like I don't like social media. Like there's so much not to like about it.
It's scary, yeah.
But also the fact that we can just like politely slide into your DMs and be like, hey, like, did you know this song kind of changed like my whole week? This song means this much. Like, that's crazy.
It is so crazy. And it makes it, I mean, it's so great for small artists because I know then like I can feel the connection and things like that. And it really makes it so personal, which I love. And it's nice that, we can have that little community too in the group chats and that like builds and things like that. Yeah, I'm so grateful.
Yes, I love it. And I'd love to ask one final question. Who is on the Holly Hebe playlist right now? Do you have any local
question.
acts that
I do.
You've been spinning on CD, you've been obsessed with, and would love to give a shout out to?
Yeah, at the moment, I'm rinsing Lottie McLeod.
Yes.
Like Sunburnt is just in my brain all the time.
Yeah.
And then the leaks that she's been putting out for her new song and the music video.
It's so
Dude.
cutesy.
Oh, it looks so good. Yeah, so definitely like that's what I've been rinsing so much. Like Sunburnt is just like always there. Yeah.
Yes. Oh, I'm so proud of her. I'm like, she's one of those artists alongside you that I'm just watching like every time, just like leveling up, finding new fans, and I love it so much.
She's awesome.
Yes. No. Thank you so much for making the time to chat.
Thanks for having me.
Mood Ring is out everywhere now. Give a listen and tell us what color your mood ring turns when you're giving a listen.
Mine's still black.
Still black.
Oh.